Hi, I'm Eric Roosevelt with Roosevelt's Ride, and has the idea of bike touring ever enthralled you or captured your imagination, but you don't quite know where to start? Well, this video is dedicated specifically to those that are beginning their bike touring journey, and a great place to start is how to carry our stuff. So this is the Ibera pack rack clip-on system. It's made of anodized 6061 TIG welded anodized aluminum and also is meant to carry up to 55 pounds. We do have another rack that we reviewed here that shows you exactly what we use on our heavier touring bikes. The only big difference is the mounting system to the eyelets for your rack. So let's go ahead and get started. Other than just the rack, everything pictured here is also included with your installation kit. You have 4 flathead mounting bolts, 2 mounting arms, 4 washers, 4 nuts, 2 mounting legs, and 6 round head bolts. Now on this rack, you're going to see 3 holes at the bottom. This is for the height. So A here is for 26-inch size tires. B is for 28 or 700C. And then the bottom is for 29. So it shows you the range that this rack can accommodate. So once you've determined the height of your bike, you'll take the frame mount bar and slide it through. Now on this road bike, yes, it's a 700C, but I can get away with going ahead and putting it in the 26-inch hole. Now, once you get the frame mounts put inside the rack, you're going to make sure that on both sides the screws correspond to the same holes. And the reason why I know that I can use the 26-inch height adjustment for this rack is because I installed this identical rack to my wife's road bike yesterday. The next thing I found helpful was to go ahead and do a pre-fit for your seat tube bars. So you can easily do this just by putting at least 2 of the screws in. Now that we have these support rods temp installed, we're going to go ahead and temp install the rack on the bike itself. So the eyelets you see down here just above the rear derailleur mount is where you're going to mount your rack. But obviously before I final tighten everything, I'm going to take it out of my winter training. Right now I'm just using it as a maintenance stand. Now I'm just hand tightening these screws just because it is a temp install, but I just want to make sure that I'm not cross-threading any of the screws. And then now you can go ahead and pitch your rack up just to see how it fits. And you can see that even though I put it on the 26-inch tire hole, that there's plenty of clearance between the frame of the rack and my tire. And then now with this temp installed, it allows me to go ahead and move these easily, and you see it goes directly to my seat tube mounts. Now in some of these bars, you will have to bend and manipulate the support rods. I had 2 on Christina's road bike just so that way everything fits and then nothing clinks against the brake, because that's what I'm worried about the most. Which in this case, it doesn't. And for this bike, that's about as level as that's going to get. Then I'll go ahead and install the remaining 2 screws. Now at this point, if you want to take off the rack to tighten these, that is absolutely your choice. But since I already have a temp installed and I know it fits, I'm probably just going to end up tightening these mount screws up here while it's still on the bike. Now everything's temp installed, and that's really about as level as that's going to get for this type of bike. So there we go. And tighten that. I am using a torque wrench, so that way it's a lot easier to make sure that you're not over tightening. And there you have it. It's very easy to install a rack on your bike for the first time to go ahead and get you on your next adventure. Got to have a way to carry your stuff, and guess what? Install a rack. It helps. There is a big difference between the way you do it for bike packing and bike touring. We're specifically bike touring, but there's plenty of options for those bike packers out there to get you on your first ride. For the full review of this model of bike rack, go ahead and click the link above where we have a full review for the rack that we use on all of our bike tours. And then also we have a full review on the paniers that are specifically designed to go with this brand of rack. So just click here if you would like to see that. So once again, I'm Eric Roosevelt from Roosevelt's Ride, and please like, share, and subscribe so we can offer you a few tips, tricks, and snack ideas to get you on your next adventure. Take care.